the movement against the dark ones is gaining pace as more groups take action against them. The overall effect will diminish their power and prevent them from carrying out their plan. It enables those of the light to work with little interference and thus able to achieve their aims. The end times will therefore fulfill their earlier promises of ensuring that ascension fully takes place. Outwardly there is a picture of continuing turmoil, but in time most will come to an end, or be forced to stop their actions. Be aware that there are beings such as the spheres who are many thousands of years ahead of man, and have technologies that are far greater than anything that has even been thought possible. They can change things in an instant and there is absolutely nothing that can be done to stop them. In spite of all that, they would not interfere in any way that would take away our karmic responsibilities. Much is happening on Earth at this time as the outworking of karma has brought old disputes to the forefront. These have to be cleared and a position created where opposing forces can once again come together. This reasoning can also be applied to individual karma, and many souls have much to handle that may in some instances go back several lives. Lessons have to be learned if a soul's evolution is to continue progressing. Often the hardest ones take place when you are strong enough to handle them, so no one is given more than they can cope with. Karma can seem unfair if you do not understand how it has come about, but be certain that at some stage you will be given full details. By your reasoning it can be good or bad, but either way you get exactly what you deserve. Therefore people that seem to lead a peaceful and trouble-free life have most likely cleared their karmic debts. As you contemplate the future, know that you are creating your part in it now, even if it is only in your subconscious mind. Opportunities are placed upon your life path so that you can work towards completion, more so because of the importance of the end times. Yet you still have free will to change your mind, and usually you would not do that unless you had discussed it with your guides. They better understand your position, being able to look back at your past progress and development. That you have such caring souls around you ensures that you do not make a totally wrong decision. Even without waking awareness of your guides, they have constantly guided you on your path so that you gain the experiences you desired to have. Sometimes a soul can feel lonely or even deserted, but be assured that your guides are always with you. There are times when it is best that you fully contemplate your actions and the outcome, in the silence and peace of solitude. All of you are brave souls who undertook to experience the lower dimensions, knowing that you would forget your true selves. You have battled in each life to lift yourselves up again and experience the highs and lows of the third dimension. Some of you have made your mark and your names have entered the history books, but in time it will be forgotten, having served its purpose. Fame or shame are not carried forward but simply a part of your needed experiences. In the final reckoning you are all equal as ascended souls, when you take your place in the galaxy as a galactic being. That time may be way ahead of you, but it is helpful to know what the future offers you and the goal that you are aiming for. It is your return journey to the levels that you left when you volunteered to experience separation. Many light workers have offered their services to help man through the coming period of changes, and each will be used according to their experience. As you can imagine, once the changes can safely be put into motion, there will be an enormous amount to do. However, as mentioned previously, the galactic forces will greatly assist you by using their advanced technologies where possible. The priority is to give every soul a decent standard of living until they are able to support themselves. Therefore the first area for upliftment will be what you call the third world. They can however work quickly, and in real terms no one will have to wait long for relief. There are currently two schools of thought operating, and one is of the lower vibration when actions are based on the old beliefs. The other one is influenced by spiritual understanding and the messages from your space friends. The two are not compatible and provide the source for much misunderstanding and confusion, along with deliberately misleading information. You are therefore advised to identify the source of bogus reports and messages and reject them. Some dubious sources will in any event gradually fall away. Very frequently the question arises as to which of you will pass over before ascension, and the answer is all of you who have it as part of your life plan. It does not mean that you will miss out on this great event, as you will be just as aware as those who remain on Earth. Your degree of participation will be different, but all will come together after ascension has taken place. Of course, all of this is arranged with your agreement prior to your incarnation upon Earth, and will have been discussed with you. All life plans are in place and set up to work in your best interests. It is almost certain that each soul on Earth at this time is present because they have evolved sufficiently to gain from this final period of the cycle. Many will know intuitively that this is their last incarnation in the lower vibrations, and there is no reason why they should not ascend. It is a time to celebrate, yet you do not recall the various lives that have led you to this point. However, there will be a review to ensure that the lessons you needed have been well learned. You will certainly not have to go through the same tests again, although you may face some at a more acceptable level. Always bear in mind that you never stop learning and still have higher levels to experience. The future is bright and welcoming, an ample reward for all those brave and great souls who volunteer to pit themselves against the trials and tribulations that the lower vibrations presented. You all faced it with confidence and knew that your guides and others of the light would follow your progress, and always be with you. Celebrations are in order and the excitement is already rising. So go about your last days and tasks that you still have to fulfill, with confidence and joy in your hearts, knowing that your journey is nearly over. I leave you with love and blessings, and may the light brighten your days and path to completion. This message comes through my higher self. In love and light.